These are wall slides, really good for pinchy shoulder or just like a struggle of range of motion. And we posted something like this before, but we wanted to just bring in something very similar, just because we were working out at a gym that we just dropped in last weekend, and my partner, oddly enough, was someone that had shoulder pain. I'm like, hey man, what's up? I work with shoulders, what's going on? And he's like, oh, it's an old football injury, years of arthritis. I wanted to do surgery last year, but just money-wise, it wasn't working out. So he showed me his range of motion, and essentially this side, goes up fairly well, but it's still limited, right? And this side essentially was kind of just here, and this is where he was at. And in order to go any higher, he kind of had to like bring it forward and up, but even then he was blocked. And just out of curiosity, right, we did our workout, I helped him modify with where he was at, but just out of curiosity, I wanted to see, I was like, hey, I'm just curious if this will help improve, right? Because again, he wanted surgery, scheduled for surgery this year, and I was just like, hey, let me know if this just does anything for you. So all we did was look at wall slides. Based on what he was kind of just showing as far as range of motion, I just wanted to try this out. Really no evaluation or anything other than watching him move, and we encourage wall slides. And the way I kind of go through wall slides, and the intention of wall slides, is to work on the upward rotation motion of the shoulder blade or the scapula to get more room here so that the arm can reach up and not pinch. Now he didn't have he had pain here, but he was really just like blocked. It was a little sharp if you went to push it because they're approximating more. So all we did was encourage wall slides. Now when I do wall slides, one leg forward, one leg back, you're in a staggered stance. The weight is always on your feet. That allows me to actively push into the wall. Okay, so if you're to do like a scapular pull-up, like a serratus push-up or something, that's what we want. We want that forward motion to be into the wall. 3 to 5 pounds of pressure, not a lot. So I'm pushing into the wall with my hands here, okay? You can use sliders or a foam roller, that's fine. But the weight's in my feet, I'm pushing into the wall, 3 to 5 pounds of pressure, and then I'm sliding up. So as I slide up, I'm also, again, pushing into the wall. That's gonna force more of that upward rotation or protraction. So I'm pushing in, and I'm sliding up. We started with just a couple of these, just went to where he could. Obviously the left arm was a little bit more like this and the right arm was able to go higher. But we still just kind of encouraged rep by rep to do a little bit more. Now as he was feeling more comfortable and it really wasn't pinching, as we got higher, we encouraged just a little lean back with the hips and a lean forward with the torso as we, again, continue to reach forward. So we're just going through this motion here. I'm pushing in, I'm sliding up. At the top, I finish through. Okay, I'm never hanging on the wall again. Feet's always there. We did 2 sets, 8 to 10, and then we checked it better. So that encouraged us, right? So we're like, all right, let's try a little bit more. Now we went then from there is just to some active range of motion. Now again, why I like doing this is because oftentimes people are like, oh, my shoulder range of motion sucks. I need a stretch, I need a band, all stuff which is great, but what if you can improve your range of motion without doing that? Is it a range of motion issue or tissue tension issue? Maybe, maybe not. So again, left side's kind of here, right side's decent, but still not all the best. So what we did is I put my hand about 2 inches out from his hand, and I cued him. It's like, imagine my hand is the edge of a bubble. You are trying to reach the edge of the bubble by reaching out, and that bubble, again, encompasses you. So as you're going through this full range of motion, you're reaching out. Okay, so we started here. From here, we're reaching down a little bit more. Each time as we're coming higher, the fingers are trying to reach long and your arms are getting longer and longer. And then especially as you get up here, you're reaching longer and longer and longer, okay? Now here, automatically just doing that, he got about 10 to 15 more degrees of range of motion. Then we did more, then we did more. Then we went forward from here to try to cue that a little bit better. Essentially, what we're able to do is get the individual probably about 30 to 35 degrees more range of motion within less than 5 minutes by simply cueing more scapular movement and not mobilizing the shoulder. We did not touch him. We did not do any hands-on range of motion, or sorry, hands-on mobilization or anything like that. We simply encourage the range of motion that we want through the kind of the dynamics and the movement mechanics that we want. So if you're having shoulder range of motion, this might be something that can benefit you. Again, this is not like a cookie cutter approach. This is very much just what we saw in the evaluation and what we thought would work for that individual. If you have any questions or you have shoulder pain or you know of a friend, tag them, share it, reach out to us. We'd love to help you that because we've been there and we know how much it sucks. We want you to be able to do the range of motion that you enjoy and the activities, more importantly, that you really enjoy. Thanks for watching.